everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best how it resonates for you and where it fits on your timeline. And with that being said, let's just jump right in and see what is happening today. What do you all need to know about right now? What's important? The Four of Swords in reverse, strength. And the Page of Wands, okay? The Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like someone here is feeling anxious, burnt out, can't sleep, restless, lacking peace of mind. They're sending out some sort of a message here, strength. Or this is a message for you, maybe. Maybe it's a message for you. Maybe you're worried about something and this is a message of strength for you. Okay, so let's see what this is about. The Queen of Wands wants to pop out. Okay, what's the Four of Swords reverse? The Seven of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some sort of an illusion that's being lifted. There's no confusion here. People are seeing something clearly about a strategy that a King of Pentacles had or has. Okay, what strength? The Queen of Wands. All right, so she definitely wanted to pop out. Could be a Leo. The Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. This has to do with some sort of heartbreak in the past or some sort of pain in the past. Okay, what's the Page of Wands? Justice in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse. So there's a message here or something was sent out about an injustice, a breakup, a bad partnership. Tell me more about the Four of Swords reverse, please. The Page of Cups. Somebody here is really nervous about a Page of Cups. The Star. Some sort of good news, a wish fulfillment, some sort of healing, some sort of innocence maybe, hope, faith, the Three of Wands, hope and faith in the future. Tell me more about what this person is so nervous about. The unexpected income, some sort of money. Something being given to someone, some sort of money or an item of some sorts. Wedding rings. A marriage, a married couple, a union, wedding rings. Something about somebody is stressed out, nervous about a marriage, about a wedding, about a ring, a wedding ring. Passion, insane chemistry. A band. Some sort of gold. What is that about? Rose gold? I'm getting rose gold for some reason. What the heck is this about? The Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. This has to do with a wish fulfillment of some sorts. Somebody here is really, they're nervous, they're restless about a wish fulfillment or something being given to someone. Or something being like, or what else I'm getting is like something paid for in cash or paid for in like valuables, in gold. About paying for something in gold, rose gold. What is this about? A main female. Rose. She's holding a rose. Yo, hold on a second. You have to look at this. You have to look at this. She is holding a rose. Oh no, it didn't focus. She's holding a rose. Do you see that? Oh no. Okay, rose gold. Something about rose gold. That is very strange. Should I make this a crime hour? Rose gold. Pathway. The pathway. What are you trying to tell me about? Eight of Cups. Somebody walking away. Seven of Wands. 78. 78. 87. The number 9. Something was paid for in like in gold or in rose gold or in rubies are red. Red stone, a red stone, a red gemstone, rubies. Red, something about red. I've gotten this before. Red velvet. Red velvet. The container. Like a jewelry box. Huh. Okay. What does this mean? Why strength here? The Devil. And the Eight of Swords. But I'm drawn more to the fact that she's wearing a red dress and this Devil card has flames on it, okay? Like fire. Like something about red and fire. Okay, it's going to be a crime hour, guys, because I can already tell. What is this about? Somebody in prison, trapped, or somebody's bound to something, heartbroken. Breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, a broken heart. Somebody is bound to something, a broken heart. That's here with the Three of Swords. Or is it like a heart attack? I don't know. A broken heart. Something about a heart. Something about a heart or being a heart. Photographs in reverse. There's no receipts. There's no receipts of something here. There's no receipts of something. There's no receipts because something wasn't cash. So it's like something here wasn't paid for in cash, or it wasn't paid for in money from the bank. It's like it was paid for in jewelry, okay? Rubies, gemstones, gold. There's no receipts. That's why they think the truth will never come to light. or that's why somebody hasn't been able to find something here. What are they, what is it that can't be found? What is it, the gold that hasn't been found? The jewels and the gold hasn't been found because it was used to pay for something. Okay. Expectation in the future. False person, mature woman. A mature woman is a false person? No, something again, this lady is wearing a red earring, like a ruby stone red earring. She's wearing a red velvet dress. She's wearing a red velvet dress, right? And this lady is also wearing like satin or something. I don't know. It's something about that. Something about the fabric of like satin, red velvet. Interesting. Also on this pillow, she's sitting on a pillow with red, what looks like red satin. What are you trying to tell me with this? Okay. The message. What's the message? The message is that somebody is out of time. Somebody ran out of time. There's no more time. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions. Somebody has many options, many decisions, but no more time. Nightstand. Satin. Nights in white satin. That's a song. White satin. Nights in white satin. That's a song. Yeah, replaying something in your head, a cassette. Something about music. I've gotten this song. I don't remember when. It's a long time ago in a different reading. Nights in white satin or something like that. Huh. Why did now I'm wondering if I got that song because of this, man. That was a long time ago. What's justice in reverse? Poverty. You want a crime hour. I can already tell because it's kind of like, what am I reading here? You want the crime cards. 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. It has to do with a family that's feeling unhappy. They're not getting what they want. They're rejecting something. It's about a family, okay? The 9 of Swords in reverse. Something about a breakup, temperance. And the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody has something in their possession or they're still holding on to something. Okay, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? What is this with somebody is stressed and worried here about this? Wedding rings, money, text messages, because of a message, manipulation and a favor. Because somebody was manipulated with text messages to do someone a favor. Okay, so this kind of looks like some sort of blackmail. T. This has to do with a document and T. No, somebody did someone a favor to manipulate a document. Someone manipulated a document, okay. Trust fund. Tax evasion. Nudes. Somebody did someone else a favor to manipulate a document because of text, tax, trust fund, UN, NUD, DUN, NUD, and I hear a pigeon call outside. So those letters must be significant. Okay, NUD, DUN. It's a scam. A detective. They made an agreement with a detective, or somebody made an agreement here for a scam. Somebody made an agreement here because of a detective or with a detective over tax evasion to manipulate a document. Why did they make an agreement with someone? Because of a crime, Canada. Because of a crime, because of CC, because of C. Because of C. Because of someone's geolocation, J. Because of a location. Case. No, geocase. Geo. Like gemstones. The gemstone case. Because of a geocase, gemstone case. Why would someone manipulate a document because of a gemstone case or the location of a case? Because of an accountant. Taxes and accountant. Has possession of something here. That's the motive for this lawyer. Lawyer, detective. That's the motive. Because somebody has possession of something, or someone is possessed by a demon and did someone a favor with a manipulated document. Ketamine. Cleaning service. D. Deposit. The deposit. A deposit box? Or something was deposited somewhere, or deposit, a deposit box, a case, a gemstone case. R, rubies. Rubies or rose gold or something with an R. Red, something is red. RD, red. DNA. NUD, DNA. Third party. There's DNA on something, a third party, a third person, the third person and their DNA. Who's the third person? Something about it, the third person. They're part of a secret society. They're part of a secret society. SEC, SEC, secret, security, SEC, SEC. The third person. There's a third person. Oh man, okay, this one is very vague. Okay, I hope you guys know what this means. So, somebody did someone a favor manipulating a document, or did someone a favor with a manipulated document. Who's this King of Pentacles? geolocation, text messages, lawsuit, 4, in the suit, wearing a suit, wearing suits, text messages, wearing a suit, the number 4, the location, SEC, the location, 2 people in suits. Or was it 4 people in suits? Why are you showing me the number 4? Oh. Hacking, projecting something, hacking, debt collection. Why are you saying 4 letters in a suit? Someone's name could have 4 letters. Someone's name could have 4 letters. Or their nickname. Fentanyl, running away. Traveling to a trade show, traveling to a trade job, or traveling to a job, traveling to a trade show is what I'm getting, with a box. Traveling to a trade show with a box, or traveling to trade a box. It wasn't a purchase, it was a trade. It wasn't a purchase, it was a trade. They traded it. They traded something here. So 2 things of value. And it looks like one thing is something about jewelry maybe, or gemstones, or red velvet. And they traded it. They traded boxes. They traded boxes, 2 boxes. And this is good news because it wasn't cash. It's not like, this is giving me somebody's not sitting at a table with someone and handing them a wad of cash. They traded something. No. No. Mole or informant in the system. No. An investment. No, it's an investment. Mole or informant in the system. Somebody is a mole or an informant in the system that made an investment. The deposit box. What the fuck is this? Okay, wait a minute. What do you mean mole or informant in the system? The money or the paper trail and a knife in law. So a money or a paper trail ends with somebody in law, but somebody in law is the mole or the informant in the system. They are the mole. That's why the paper trail ends with them, or the trail ends with them. SEX, SEC, A. Health insurance, F, AF, health insurance. Health insurance. Debt collection. Health insurance, debt collection. A box of gold, a box of gemstones, something like that. No, never mind. No, help. No, no what? Robbery. Counterfeit. What? No, this is helping with a counterfeit robbery? A counter robbery. Somebody robbing a counter? What? This is about somebody robbing a counter. A jewelry counter? I got that in a couple of readings ago. Oh, or is this about where it came from? So how did somebody get all these jewels? They robbed it from a jewelry counter? And then they traded it with someone else. Okay. At a hotel. So somebody here is involved in some sort of organized crime, obviously, because they robbed a jewelry store and they had jewels and rubies or something like that. Red velvet, red satin cases, jewelry, robbery. So what's the trade here that they made? Vacation. They made it with court. Vacation. Something about going on vacation in a car. They drove in their car to a meeting. Okay, oh, that's why you're saying no. It doesn't have anything to do with health insurance or debt collection. No, it's about somebody driving to a meeting with a car, saying they're on vacation. They need an alibi for CC. Okay, so hold on. Whatever they traded here in CC or in C, here's the truth, that also is connected to a crime. So it's not just what they traded and what they got for these jewels. It's apparently also, where did the jewels come from? They came from a robbery. They came from somebody robbing a jewelry store. Okay, so maybe that's where someone needs to start, or that is the start. The start is the jewels that were traded in some sort of a meeting, or the gold or the rubies or whatever this is. It came from a jewelry store robbery. Is that what you're trying to say? Health insurance. Vacation meeting. Somebody went on somebody claimed they were on vacation, but they were actually going to a meeting. They met with someone. And there's going to be a chain reaction here because of who broke. It says broker, but I feel like it's who broke in, or something about someone breaking in. Chains. The chain reaction. This is about breaking the chain, okay? Something about breaking the chain, and it has to do with how they traded something. Jewelry store. Because someone here is corrupt. There's a local that is corrupt, and this has to do with a fake profile. Cold case. A corrupt profiler? A corrupt profile. A corrupt file, a local corrupt person, and a cold case. Earth. So something tangible, something of the earth. Like a gemstone, like a crystal. Like a ruby, like a diamond, something in the earth. Okay. Has to do with someone's father and a document and a trust fund. It has to do with a father, someone's father that had a document for a trust fund. Okay. Money and mental illness. Has to do with a father that got a document to look over someone's money and a trust fund because of mental illness. Real estate. An inheritance, M. A manipulated document, a fake document. Something is a manipulated fake document. It's not real. And it has to do with M and this person creating a fake forged document about watching over your inheritance, your money, your trust fund because of mental illness. This is giving me like a conservatorship or like power of attorney or something like that. M, a power of attorney. A, good news. This is good news. It's going to be good news here because of MA. AM. This is no. Why do you keep saying no? No address. No IP address? No address. Why do you keep saying no? You keep showing me the word no. What am I getting wrong? Help. No report. No report. Help. H. No help with a report? H. Camera. No help with the camera. Somebody's not helping with the camera during a report. Why is somebody not helping with the camera? Why won't someone let you see the let a detective see the cameras during a report? Because of abuse? Because they burned and destroyed a DNA test or a test. Because they burned and destroyed a test. Because they burned and destroyed something. Or that's what they claimed. Or that's what they claimed in the past. So this is giving me like a police station. So a police station claimed that they destroyed something in the past because of some sort of testing, but they lied, and that's why they're not helping with the cameras, because they don't want anyone to know what somebody said during a report, because they lied and said something had been burned and destroyed. Yeah, something about mental illness, right? Now, what the hell does that have to do with jewelry, okay, or gold? And it has to do with manipulation, V, and the number 9. V and the number 9, manipulation, V, number 9, like Swarovski. How the hell does this tie in together, man? F. It ties in with a death certificate or a death or a certificate. VF and a box and a post box and a box. That's the smoking, that's the answer. That's the smoking GUN. The answer is in the post box. The answer is in between the lines. It's the smoking GUN to V, to the number 9, to what was traded, to what somebody claimed was destroyed when it wasn't. Or to why they're covering something up and claiming that it was destroyed. Or why they even destroyed something here, or why they don't want to help with the cameras. So the answer, the smoking GUN, the answer is, what's the answer? That something was bought, or the way that they bought something. The way that they bought something. Okay, but I don't think it was bought, I think it was traded. Witchcraft. Something was falsified and fabricated here. Witchcraft. Something was falsified and fabricated. The document. A document was manipulated here. Is it like a toxicology report that was manipulated and falsified? So something was on the item, but they claimed that there wasn't anything on it. It was falsified. It has to do with someone's choices and why they're trying to create an alibi. Why somebody is trying to give someone an alibi here. Why somebody is trying to give someone an alibi? Because of somebody robbing a jewelry counter and stealing jewelry? Because of the transaction that was made. Because of receipts. Because there's receipts of a transaction. Somebody having something in their possession. Cash. Because of receipts of a cash transaction. What did they trade? Or there's receipts of a transaction in a certain place that starts with the letter C. Spell work. Case. J and a gang member. It has to do with a gang member, okay? And the case. Has to do with the gang member and the case and somebody traveling for a meeting. The case. Why are they trying to cover up the case? The case to what? The case to what? The jewelry case. Because the jewelry case leads back to a robbery? Huh? How does this make sense? A knife. It has to do with a trade that what they made. Knife, fentanyl, F-N-E, F-E-N-N-E-F. Because of a trade that they made. So the trade is the smoking gun. Okay. Pictures of a mother. There's a mother in a picture. There's a digital footprint of someone's mother. That's the motive behind the screenshot. Pictures on a screen. Pictures and screenshots. The digital footprint, the motive behind a mother has to do with the trade that they made. It has something to do with a break-in. It has something to do with a break-in or breaking into something, breaking into a jewelry store, breaking into a jewelry case, a jewelry store. They made an agreement here, tax evasion. After they claimed something was burned and destroyed. After they claimed something was burned and destroyed, why would they burn and destroy something for this person? Why would they burn and destroy something for another person? What the fuck is this? Canada, see. Or that's why they made the agreement with someone to burn and destroy something because of an overdose. Who the hell are these people working together? I'm trying to figure it out. Why? How does someone have so much power that they can order something, some sort of evidence, to be burned and destroyed because of a trade that was made? How does this work? How does this tie in? V. How does it tie in? V. Who's V? It ties in with V. A. V-A. O. Buying. V-A-O. Buying something. J. Spell work. Buying something. Tax evasion. Inheritance. Buying something with an inheritance. Buying something with an inheritance. Tax evasion. Wait a minute. Trust fund. Chain reaction vacation. This is the chain reaction, or this is the chain of some sort of a trust fund. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there's someone here that had an illegal, fraudulent trust fund, or they appointed themselves here to a trust fund of like fraudulent money in your name as your power of attorney. So they're already committing fraud in someone's name, or something about a trust fund. This is giving me like this person making themselves power of attorney over a trust fund, making themselves like your, what's it called? Conservator, okay? To take control over some sort of money that is seeming to be totally criminal and illegal, all right? Whatever they've been doing here, committing fraud in someone's name is what it's giving me. So this is giving me like them turning that money into valuables. But what does that have to do with somebody robbing a jewelry store? Like, what do they do with the money here? Exposed. Huh? How does this expose them? Something on the West Coast, a driver's license. VI again. A ring or jewelry, innocent, C. It's all about this, something about this jewelry is going to expose everything. I don't know why or how. But C. A ring or driving somewhere with jewelry. Somebody drove somewhere with some sort of jewelry. Or did they have to declare it? Like, this gave me like customs, like declaring something in customs. Like you have to declare all this jewelry. So somebody claimed, because that's what I got in that other reading, in that other crime hours, like somebody trying to figure out how they're going to get through customs or how they're going to send something somewhere. So they create fraudulent paperwork claiming that the jewelry is from some sort of an inheritance. or it's giving me like liquidation a little bit of, right? Like some sort of an inheritance, a trust fund, ring or jewelry trust fund, or they claim that it was an inheritance. They claimed it was from an inheritance, that they inherited it, but they didn't inherit it. It was from a robbery. Is that what this is? Marriage, sold their soul. They sold something from a marriage. Abusing opiates, IP address. Abusing opiates. Putting down their own address. So this person put down their own address on a bunch of like fraudulent, manipulated, forged paperwork and claimed that it was because somebody was abusing opiates, and that's how they got away with all this shit. Camera. That's the answer. That's the answer. It's because there's receipts of somebody having something in their possession. The choices that they made has to do with receipts. Of why they have something in their possession. Oh, of why they have, oh, this is giving me, like I said, customs or like declaration or declaring valuables or something like that. It's like this person claimed that all of this jewelry or all of this gold or all of this whatever it is from an inheritance. So the receipts are the fake documents declaring this ring and this jewelry, when in reality it's from a robbery. It's from a robbery. It's not from an inheritance or from something being passed down or something from the marriage. It's not any of that. It's from a robbery. So this has to do with them faking this paperwork. This is about them faking the paperwork. Okay. All right. Anything else about them faking paperwork for precious metals and an affair, phone call. This has to do with somebody being blackmailed because of a device, a phone, somebody being blackmailed on a phone, on a device with an affair. A mole or informant in the system. Okay, so a mole in the system, a spy in the system, blackmailing someone on the phone with an affair. Because of receipts over precious metals. Okay. Crime of passion, that's the BOMB. The opportunity in the Midwest. That's why they used an opportunity in the Midwest to say something about a BOMB and a miscarriage. Game over for their pregnancy, because something was about to be game over with a pregnancy and a miscarriage, and somebody had been blackmailed with an affair. That's why they used an opportunity in the Midwest with a BOMB. Excuse me? Okay. What is going on here? K. Something about K and a security camera. Something about why they don't want to show a camera. Why they don't want to show a security camera. Because they're corrupt. That's why. because they're corrupt. They've been corrupted. They're a mole in the system. Heart chakra, debt collection. A collection. Something about a collection. Like a jewelry collection. A heart, red, rose, rose gold, ruby red. Is this like jewelry from like an evidence logger? Or is somebody here involved, was somebody here involved in the robbery? Or is this like a mole in the system that helped cover up the robbery? What the hell is this? T. It's a trap. Detective. It's a detective trap. It's a detective trap. So that's like the detective's friends committing a robbery, a jewelry robbery. And then the detective gets called to the case, and then they like let everybody off the hook so it never gets investigated. And then they get jewelry out of it, or what is this? Is that what this is? Oh, somebody is supporting someone. It's a detective that supports truck drivers. That's the motive for their agreement. Yeah, this is like somebody going into law just to help the criminals go free because they get a piece of the pie. It's corruption. Yes. I've been getting no's all day, and now I get a yes. So it's something about the jewelry and the jewelry robbery. Who was working the case? Who worked the case? Who worked the case for this robbery, this jewelry store? Who worked the case? Who was there? Because I feel like whoever worked the case and couldn't find the suspects, there's a reason maybe why they couldn't find the suspects. Maybe they burn and destroy a lot of evidence that leads to certain suspects. This has to do with somebody traveling to a certain location or traveling with gemstones and intimidating someone. A car. Traveling per car. Privacy invasion. An invasion. Like a home invasion. A store invasion. Okay, there's something that in that direction that is important for some reason, because there's definitely a mole in the system. And something about this jewelry heist ties in with why they're trying so hard to burn and destroy evidence. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Okay, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.